Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight world champion, Shogun! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Nassourdine Imavov!
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are from the world's most famous arena. It is, of course, Madison Square Garden. This is where the Thug Rose scene went down, BC.
This is where it happened, J.A. Lost for words, so I yelled the same thing over and over again. Pick Rose Namajunas, and you can hear me yell, Thug Rose, Thug Rose, Thug Rose. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand. Big shot to the head.
Straight punch is good.
Ooh, what a punch. He's got that single collar tie.
Man, they are trading early and often. Here we go.
Let's go. This is gonna be a good fight. We knew it would. These guys are intent to make it happen. Oh, beautiful level change. Postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is gonna get stopped. In the half guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nassourdine Imavov.
Big ground and pound.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Hua. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. Imavov gets up. Clearly, he wanted this fight back to its feet despite having a dominant position on the ground.
Big inside kick.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Just missed with the leg kick.
What a nasty flying knee. Oh my goodness! He's in a lot of trouble. Oh my goodness! Big right hand.
Missed with that right hand.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Effective use of the jab there by Nassourdine Imavov.
Nice leg kick.
Imavov's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, that's gotta be it. I don't know.
That's in so deep. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he got out.
Wow, that is amazing that he did not tap to that submission. He was in very deep, but he made slight movements, got off to the side, slipped his right arm out, and found safety. Great job defensively.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Shogun.
That was nice.
He's having his way with him here. Imavov gets back up.
Oh, nice inside kick.
Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You gotta address this now, because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not gonna let you off the hook. You gotta move, you gotta change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. 15 seconds remain in the round. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Trying to hammer that lead leg. Round 2 straight ahead. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up, he was battered, he was bruised, and look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Ready.
All right, round 2.
Big kick land.
Big right hand.
Nasty body kick downstairs.
Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. Oh, man, another massive kick lands.
He's got him in the clinch once again. They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
It's a nice jab by him there.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie, locked in tight. Another clinch position. Watch the tricky trips that he uses when he's in close.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Worked hard for that single leg takedown. No good. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters.
Nice single.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Well, Hua's got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later. That guillotine is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really starting. Now a kick to the body.
Oh, nice.
Under 2 minutes now to go round 2.
He got hurt again.
Hua going for the leg kick. Nothing doing there. Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target.
All right, so the referee right then and there has called a stop to the action. Looks like he's going to call on the doctor to look at the cut, and it is a pretty significant one, DC.
Well, he's bleeding a lot, and the blood is going into his eyes. It's very difficult for him to see right now.
All right, so the doctor talking to the referee, and it looks as though the fight's going to continue. He's got to go for it now, though. That cut's not going to get any better.
It is not going to get any better. Now he's got to take some chances. He's got to go out on his shield if he's going to go out, because if he gets to the next round, I'm not certain he'll get to go out again.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happy.
All right, single collar time now.
Nice block.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reaction now as we go forward.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully. He didn't like that left hand.
Final seconds of the round. Two rounds in the books. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle, because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
The high kick lands.
Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you, but that cut just continues to get targeted by his opponent.
He's a bloody mess, J.A. He's been beat.
Oh!
Very fast leg kick lands for him. Great. Oh, yeah!
Big right hand there.
Oh, good knee.
Oh, big knee.
He's in trouble. Oh, nice level change.
Imavov's in half guard now. Oh, man, that cut looks terrible. He's bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped the fight with that cut at some point. Nassourdine Imavov's got the full mount. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Imavov ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this fight. Oh, he got hit again. Back and forth we go.
Under 3 minutes now to go in this one. Imavov's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside physician? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know. All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, that one looks really tight, DC. Oh, that has got to be it. Oh, hang on a second, he escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
Nice punch there by Nassourdine Imavov.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Nassourdine Imavov's doing a nice job protecting the eye with that block. You don't want to absorb.
Oh, it landed. He hurt him.
Beautiful diving strike lands. Oh, another shot gets through. Doctor might have to step in soon. Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by Hua.
Massive shot from the top.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Shogun Hua. Under a minute now to go in the fight. Hua gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Man, his body not looking too good right now. Big shot on the feet. Goes down again. Might get the TKO here. Hua going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions.
Beautiful strike.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. 20 seconds to go in the fight.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Final seconds of the fight. Oh, he's got the hands going. Gets the Ciryl now.
He's throwing his punches with some conviction. You know, he's actually trying to make a statement when he throws.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
All three judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Mauricio Shogun Hua.
So he adds to the legend here tonight. Curitiba, Brazil's Mauricio Shogun Hua is your winner. And this was exactly the type of performance he was looking for coming in. A lot of questions, I think, were answered tonight. Shogun is healthy, he is motivated, and as you saw tonight, he is still producing at the highest level of the sport. All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Maryna, Iron Lady Moroz. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, 12-gauge Paige VanZant.
You ready? You ready? Good.
Well, she was born in Reno, Nevada, but her fighting home is Sacramento, California, and Team Alpha Male. And we've seen Paige VanZant made great strides thus far in her mixed martial arts career. A couple of UFC bonuses, but her shining moment to date A performance of the night, winning performance against Bec Rawlings. She finished her with a head kick back in 2016. We'll see if she can produce another highlight here tonight. Oh, combination striking at its best. Another great sequence out of her.
She is just throwing everything with so much confidence. Every time she throws, she believes that she is going to land, and to this point, she has done just that.
And that left hook landed on the button.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one. It won't take many of those.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, nice jab to the head there by Maryna Moroz. Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick.
Downstairs, come on.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
Oh, and there's another leg kick, just out, right? I mean, now she has sort of rendered her opponent, as you see the damage, a one-legged fighter.
She is fighting a one-legged fighter, a wounded gazelle, right in front of a hungry lion. That is not a great position to be.
Both fighters throwing heat now.
Nice.
Come on, push through it.
3 minutes to go. Side kick. Oh, strong hook to the head there by Moroz. And follows up with another one. And there's a takedown attempt.
More strikes to the head.
Oh, beautifully placed with the hook there by VanZant.
Keep going with that.
Well, it's not considered a power shot or even a significant strike, but that jab looked pretty significant to me.
When you land that jab like she does, it is a significant strike. To hell with what anybody else says. Oh, my goodness, what a kick.
Perfect execution on that tee.
Great shot.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
That's it.
And now the jab gets through. Another nice kick by her there, and as a lot of fighters will say, no pad on the foot.
No pad on the foot and no shin guards to protect it. She is blasting her opponent right now.
Moroz able to land there.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Lead kick is true there by Moroz. Well, seemingly, even when she gets her hands up, a lot of these strikes are getting through, and looks like some swelling on her head area now.
I mean, swelling on her head. You know, she's getting beat up. Make no mistake about it. She's taken far too many of these shots. What she needs to do is get active in her defense. Make sure that she doesn't get hit with too many of these shots clean. Because while it may not be bad yet, it's only going to get worse.
Come on, 60 seconds.
Final minute of round one. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Just unable to quite find that range.
Attack the body.
Oh, now going to the body with that hook. Nicely done there by VanZant. 30 seconds to go.
Push, fight hard. You got
As she misses with the left punch there. 20 seconds left. Right on the button. Final seconds here. Round two next.
Great work. Deep breath and relax. Nice job. That cardio pace was insane. I want you to keep that going. In fact, I want to see even more.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and she usually attacks the body well in the lower half, but the head strikes were certainly the storyline there.
She likes to mix it up, but when she's having this type of success, going to the head, she will take it over and over again, and at a point, she's gonna sit on something so heavy that she's gonna hope to close the show.
All right, so not exactly the kind of fight or approach we expected to see out of this decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. Perhaps this will be the round in which she attempts to take it.
Well, you hope to see it, right? Because everything else builds off of her strongest strength. She's so good at grappling, she's so good on the ground that she has to shoot takedowns. If she becomes one-dimensional, she's not nearly as difficult a puzzle to crack. And right now you can see that that's the case. Beautiful timing on display there. Nice takedown lands. Nice. Paige is gonna roll right into the mount.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make this.
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back as I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful.
Moroz getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes.
Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round two. That leg kick lands. Just missed with the left there. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Well, without much resistance, she continues to find a home for that jab, splits the guard perfectly, just like she did in the previous round. Oh, perfect head kick there. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
I need you to pay attention. Protect yourself.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Let's get more active with the striking.
Just misses there with the left. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Devastating uppercut. Oh, high amplitude head kick.
Another punch to the head.
Moroz's thigh starting to show serious signs of bruising now. 90 seconds and counting in round two. Oh, nice technique by her there on the side kick, DC. Defensively, how do you stop?
When somebody's trying to side kick you, you've got to take your outside arm, roll that kick off to the side, or just move your feet a little bit. But it's hard when somebody's so good at doing that specific strike.
Oh, and she just continues to land that jab, keeping her opponent at distance. She's making this look like a video game.
I mean, she's making it look like a video game. It's unreal to watch her pop that jab. It's like Joanna the J-check before her. Fast moving, jab always started everything. And tonight, this young lady is employing that same strategy. She's stepping over the mount here.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, she's got an arm triangle here, and it looks tight. All right, so she bails on the submission, favoring the position. Your thoughts on that?
John, she had it pretty tight, but she recognized she was going to lose it. So she kept the dominant position. I think that was very smart of her.
Oh, she's got her back. "15 seconds. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Maryna Moroz. VanZant's nose is bleeding now. looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so next round getting underway here, and if you look at these two women, you may think it's the start of the fight. Absolutely impressive where their cardio is at here as we hit this next round, and you wonder what it's gonna take to tire these women out. At least if the first couple rounds are any indication, they look like they could go 25 hard minutes with ease. Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage get between rounds, and then try to reset, because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. Obvious redness now on the left side of her body, courtesy of those body kicks.
Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, high kick.
Great timing on that double leg.
Oh, great ground strike by her there, and she opened up her opponent now.
And now she's in mount.
Arm triangle attempt by her here.
Arm triangle.
Oh, she's got the arm triangle locked in tight.
She's got it in deep now.
Great decision there. Maintain position over submission. Very, very smart.
Oh, nice.
VanZant ground and pound from half guard. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Well, it's been a pretty putrid effort out of her tonight, and I should probably put it a little bit softer, but she needs a finish, man.
She has not fought well, but with her ability to end fights so quickly with submissions, she's still in the fight, even if it's just a little bit.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
2 minutes and counting to go in this fight. VanZant in half guard. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Moroz back in full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Oh, she's got head movement even off of her back, huh? Nice slip there.
She's being proactive. She's not sitting and waiting until her opponent throws. She's...
All right, how about this? She had been on the ground for a while, gets back to her feet in the final round.
She's up to her feet, John. So now she has an opportunity. She has got to fight in combination. She has got to punch. She has got to kick. She's got to do everything, leave it all out in the center of the octagon.
Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there and you land something and you may think, wow, that was hard, your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on him, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on that.
Huge knee lands to the clinch.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, 12-gauge Paige VanZant.
So time to exhale for Paige VanZant, your winner here tonight, and there it is, that $1 million smile. We've essentially watched her grow up inside the octagon and evolve her skills. Clearly tonight, she took her game to that requisite next level. Let's see if now she draws a top 5 opponent here at 115 pounds. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ciryl. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Aleksander. Rakic!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here. Rakic said repeatedly here during fight week that his striking was going to be the difference, but this man is no slouch on the ground as well, certainly has some submissions on his resume, and he believes at the elite level at 205 pounds, he not only has to be ready for all comers, but anything that could happen in the octagon, and Rakic certainly appeared ready here during fight week. Beautifully timed and placed front kick there by the kickboxer, and that's going to allow him, I would think, to really maintain this range against the overall more well-rounded fighter.
I mean, yeah, he's in there with a guy that would seem to have more ways to win the fight, but if he stays at range here, kicking range, he's the best at that. So he needs to continue down this path, continue to throw those kicks straight at him and dart at him, poke at him to keep him at space so that he can fight his fight.
Well, a few heavyweights move as well as the former interim champ Ciryl Gane, and you see the footwork right away as this fight gets started.
Yeah, the footwork leads to the jab. The guy does a great job of moving into you, and then he pops you. And then the moment you start to rush, he drops the big right hand on you. Ciryl Gane is a hard puzzle to solve, especially as you go up in weight classes. Heavyweights don't move like Ciryl Gane, and you can see that as we watch him right now.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Oh, nice jab up top by Rakic.
Hands higher, hands higher.
Just out of range with that uppercut. Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. There's his jab. Back and forth we go. Oh, you can start to see him limping a little bit after one of those leg kicks, so better make some adjustments or this fight could be over.
You don't want to show it. That's why you see fighters, when they get hurt, they smile. To be limping out there tells you how damaged this guy is.
That's a solid punch. That one definitely got through.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Oh, huge right hand!
Oh, nice kick. Oh, that was beautiful.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, so much to like about the Ciryl Gane performance here tonight. His athleticism is omnipresent and might just be the best kickboxer in this division right now.
Yeah, he's one of the best kickboxers we've seen. And it all starts with the foot, the athleticism. He's gifted in so many ways that it's hard for a normal heavyweight to compete with him. When he's on his game like this, we see Ciryl Gane have performances like he did against Derek Lewis and Tai Tuivasa. And one of those became the interim champion of the world.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Rakic, his nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Both guys appeared to land there. Gane's now switching his stance. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
30 seconds now to go in round one.
It's work, guys. Come on.
Oh, he's got a good left hand. Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw a combination.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Great job by Ciryl Gane to use his feet to get inside and land the jab. A lot of people are going to be trying to take this guy down, but he moves so well.
People talk about Ciryl Gane as if he moves like a welterweight. No, he moves more like a bantamweight. We have always talked about guys moving more like 135. Ciryl Gane moves like one of those guys at heavyweight. The fight presents so many problems.
Oh, he's in real trouble now. Outstanding output on both sides. All right, so another nice strike to the thigh, some bruising starting to develop, and that could render his opponent a one-legged fighter here down the line.
And it'll take some time. It'll take some time when you land it there. But trust me, when you can dead that leg with those leg kicks, you can really start to see your opponent having difficulties moving. Right now, we're at step one.
And there's that jab.
He's sticking him over and over again. He's got his head popping back.
Rakic's thigh and the outside of it really starting to bruise here. You wonder how much weight he can put on that leg moving forward. Oh, he blocked that punch. Nicely done defensively. Landed a big kick there. Oh, huge left. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio.
He can't even stand.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Big shot to the body. On point with that jab today.
Looking to land the leg kick now. Gane's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Rakic gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
If this guy doesn't move his head, his night is about to end.
And he switches to southpaw. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's gonna have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only gonna continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Whoa!
You heard him.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
You heard him again.
Rakic has been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Oh, you land, I land, is that what we're doing here? Well, I'm not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. It feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there, and he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient, and in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. 20 seconds left to go in round 2.
Nice straight punch.
Oh, now lands a kick to the body. Final seconds. Rakic's cut is getting worse. The cut man chomping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, so next round underway here, and you gotta admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardio.
Oh, that's so good, bro.
Gets back to his feet. Nice defense there, huge block. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Ciryl Gane. All right, well, the calf kick has been a priority, and now his opponent is bruised in that area.
It's all in the game plan, John. They had a game plan to come out there and beat that lead leg up, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Swing and a miss with that punch by Rakic.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Rakic's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You got to think the ringside physician is going to get called in here in a moment. Quick jab.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
All right, well, the ref's going to step in here. He has done a job on his nose. You see what I did there? Nose shot.
But, John, it's a bloody nose. We've all had bloody noses. We got bloody noses in our first fight at 7 years old. So I'm pretty sure they'll let him keep fighting.
A lot of blood, but perhaps not of the fight-ending variety. The doctor talks to the referee here, and all right, he'll be allowed to continue, at least for now. Good sign.
Ready.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his... Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. Rakic is in half guard. Oh, he is a bloody mess as another strike gets through right on that cut. Gane's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, how about that reversal by him there?
Look at that.
Recognized he was about to lose position.
All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to move forward. He's got to just throw everything at his opponent.
And how much more can he take?
It's over.
No judges needed this time around.
Oh, my goodness.
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 29 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Ciryl Gane.
Well, could you imagine what the celebration is like in his hometown right now after he gets the TKO win tonight? He said he wanted to leave the judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. He left the judges out of it. The judges could have went to the concession stand because once he got his opponent hurt, he was not going to stop until he got that TKO.